And at last, we are back. Let's see what the hell we got going on over here. And it's a gnome? What the fuck? I guess maybe this is just the best place to learn about the world, because I don't even think that is a Fae over there. I think that might be one of me. I think that might be a Dokkalfar. Right? Definitely not wearing Fae gear. In fact, I don't think there is a single Fae in here. Man, I had no idea they were this tolerant of the mortal races, considering how superior so many of the people in the, I nearly said the Bard's College. It is so far from that. The College of Ballads, not even close. The House of Ballads dudes were. But, like, hell, most of the people in here, if not all of them, are entirely, like, mortal races, the younger races or whatever the fuck. This is really cool, and I love the soundtrack in here. It's so adorable.
Quiet, damn fools. I'm sorry, friend, I didn't see you there. I'm afraid I'm a bit concerned.
Yeah, it really shows on your face. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're just forever frozen, staring up at me like I'm your god. Let's completely ignore the fact that your entire life is ruined and tell me about Issa.
Many things we have learned from our time with the Fae, though their magic is quite unlike ours.
I don't think it's anything close to yours, is it? Scholia Arcana. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a Fae use magic aggressively. Is that a complete lie? No, I'm sure the Widow and, like, the Queen and the Queen... No, they definitely have. And in fact, it looked exactly like ours then, but I guess they also get cool tree shit that we don't get, so...
The finest practitioners of the arcane crafts on the continent can be found within the Order.
Oh, okay. So it's entirely the research of magical boys, which means I could have sworn the gnomes that rescued us at the start of the game, I could have sworn they were a part of Scholia Arcana. Or at least one of them was, or like a couple of them were sent from these guys to help out the expedition or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure we've come into contact with your lads before. Or maybe that was just a gnome that was out in the wilderness somewhere. I can't remember. My brain very silly right now. Tell me about yourself, Joram.
I'm an experienced sagecrafter. My skills as a mage leave much to be desired, but no one knows stones like I do.
What
A
happened?
few nights ago, I was the victim of an attempted robbery.
In the
Someone sought to
Phalanx?
steal a gem
Like
of
deep
mine from the
Phalanx?
chest
This
I
place?
warded myself. That night, 3 initiates fled the chapter. Cassera, Aloran, and Bertrand. I suspect they were somehow involved. They could only have run into the She. Can you find them?
I mean, absolutely, but I've definitely not seen them on the way here. Have they only just blinked into existence? Did you just talk them into existence, my friend? Because I think you're making your own fucking problems. What happened again? We just heard this. Like, he's going more into
On the
detail.
very same evening, 3 of our Cassera,
Yes.
Aloran, and
Yes. I will help you.
Find out what happened and I'll be grateful.
So I guess we're nowhere near done with the sheath yet. Good, because I found that place was talked up like hell, and it was like so important to the Fae, and then we had like 3 quests. Only one of them was to do with the Fae, so this is gonna flesh it out exactly the right amount.
You've got to find them.
Yeah, I'm aware. Yep.
Cassera, Bertrand,
Thanks for
and
telling me
Aloran.
like 40 times in a row, you dick. How close am I to being maxed out? Not even close at all. We actually have a lot of space right now. Yeah. Thanks, arsehole. I am gonna go hang out with whoever the fuck you are. Are you the Grandmaster or something? You're a docent. Why do you all have to have words that barely even exist in the English language? Because I don't understand a fucking thing. But thanks for your thistles, I
Welcome
guess.
to the Issa chapter house of the Scholia Arcana. How may I be of assistance?
You're in like this beautiful fucking fantasy land. You are the most magical of all magical elf ladies. Actually, you're not even an elf. I don't know what you are. Because you have blue skin, but you look human as ever. And you just have the most boring haircut possible. Why? Why is this a thing? This is giving me Outer Worlds vibes, where it's like, oh, it's such a mystical fucking, oh, you're in space, anything is possible. Everyone has the same clean-cut, boring fucking haircut, but at least it made sense there because it was all corporate. But you? You chose to look like that? Ah, I pity you. I'm so sorry. You have no faith in yourself, do you,
Despite
Issa?
Joram's frustrations, the wild magic of the Fae can be channeled in the most extraordinary ways. It is a great honor for us to be granted a place among them.
What the fuck is this chapter? I like that it's called a chapter. I don't know if that's actually something we would call a building, but
we
it's
focus
cool.
more on researching the magics of the Fae and Dalentarth than pure instruction.
The magics of Dalentarth itself? Does that mean that each realm is going to have magic of its own? Because I doubt it, because, I mean, I've almost learned every spell in the game, right? It's not like I'm just going to go there and there'll be an entirely new fucking skill tree for me to look at. But how maybe the enemies will have it, I don't know how this works. Maybe Dalentarth is sort of like where the Summer Fae are based. I mean, it clearly is. This is Issa. But, you know, like, they're going to be here way more than they will be in the other areas, which would be sad, because I'm definitely not done with the Fae. I love them. Scholia Arcana.
We are a collective of mages, and those that have a mind to unravel the ethereal phenomena of these Feylands and beyond.
What the fuck is the Orgritta? No one mentioned this. Why am I suddenly just screaming about it? I have no idea what that is.
As a docent of the Scholia Arcana, my duties involve handling all tasks necessary for the day-to-day administration of the Order's affairs in Issa.
What is the Scholia Arcana? And while she's reading that, I'm gonna get myself another bottle of water. It might make horrible plastic screaming sounds, which will blow out your eardrums, but I apologize. It's a lot easier than me just editing around this.
We are an order of magic practitioners.
Oh, it didn't make any noise whatsoever. I'm almost
fostering of
disappointed.
Knowledge regarding all things mystical and arcane. While the heart of our power lies in Rathir, we keep an embassy here in Issa to maintain strong relations with the Fae.
Why do you look so unbelievably sad? What happened? I say, after insulting her very fucking being for like the last 5 minutes. I'm sorry, Orgra. Oh, you were Orgra Tenet. Okay, so I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I thought it was a Tenet as in like a Tenet in lore or a Tenet in whatever the fuck. I don't know how I would else describe that. You know what a Tenet is. I want to join.
Traditionally, our applicants undergo years of preparation, but we understand your circumstances are somewhat irregular.
I know, right?
Since
I'm
you
pretty
entered
fucking
the city,
cool.
we've been watching you. After all,
Oh, well, that's not
endorsement
unsettling in the
was
slightest.
Not quickly dismissed. If it is your
No,
wish
I
to
look
join our
sad.
order, you must first complete the trial of initiation.
Did you see how violated poor little Letharun looked there? And wait, you're like absolutely obsessed with me. You think I'm the coolest thing in the fucking world, and you want to basically dissect me, yet you're still gonna give me a trial. And not only are you gonna give me a trial, you're gonna say, oh, fine, I guess you go complete the trial of initiation. That's how bored she sounded about everything. What the fuck, go? Describe
Here's a
it.
ritual that will better equip us to understand what place you might have among us. I
Really
will
like the
not
flag
lie,
for these guys.
some
Not
do
what I
not
expected.
survive the ordeal. Of those who do, only a select few are chosen to become members of our order.
In fact, it looks like a fucking battle axe, which has zero to do with magic whatsoever, so maybe I despise this flag. I have changed my mind very quickly. I will submit to the trial.
Then first I shall present you with this. It is the story of the Order's founding and a good primer for all who wish to join our ranks. Now I shall summon the circle of mages necessary to perform the ritual. Savant Engar will lead the trial. Speak to him in the Delving Hall when you're ready to begin.
Wait, this place goes deeper? Got myself an ornate key and the Scholia Arcana. I get what? So I could just read about you? You think I came here with the exclusive purpose to join you without knowing a single fucking thing? What kind of idiot would do that? Well, you'd definitely be right, because it's this idiot. Just tell me
We are
more.
a society of mages dedicated to the study of magic. Short of joining, the best way to learn about the Order is to read On the Founding of the Scholia Arcana.
Guess if I have to, Well, I mean, she already told us about it, so I don't we need to do it again. Also, what kind of coloration? It is like, these guys, so their flag is like black and gold, right? Every single other faction we've come across so far, like the School of Ballads, or the House of Ballads, whatever the fuck, I'll get the name right eventually. The fucking Warsworn, everything. They sort of engage in their own color scheme. You were like black and gold, and you're blue. You're blue and black. Just make it blue and black. Maybe there was already a blue and black one, but there's the symbol. Ah, okay, so I guess it's a magical thing in this world. Then whoever the fuck invented this shouldn't have made it look so much like a battle axe. Maybe magic was invented way before battle axes, but still. You have no excuse. Except, like, the many excuses I just gave you, but whatever. What have we got here? The Scholia Arcana. How long is it? Oh, it big. Oh, it fucking big, but I feel like it's important. So, please do feel free to skip this. I'm definitely gonna read it, though, and if you, happen to stick around, you are very fucking cool. Almost as cool as me. Which isn't very cool, but anyway, let's read. And so it came to pass that in the years of strife, when the tyrant queen Sidanis had sown the fields of Etherel thigh-deep with blood, 3 unlikely souls found the way out of the dark. The first was a man named Elodan Bloodgood, a Varani shaper. He came to Erethel from far to the north, searching the world for the knowledge of the stone. After refusing to build a temple in Sidanis' name, he was cast into prison. The second was a gnome named Maris Torix, a gifted gnosticant. What does that mean? Gnost, is that a gnome-related thing? Or gnost as in, like, agnostic? So I guess gnostic means he's gifted in the arts of the gods or something? I don't fucking know. Or agnostic would be like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. He had long ago left the safety and comfort of his libraries to travel the world, to learn of things with his own eyes. For teaching a doctrine indifferent from the unquestioning worship of Sidanis and her regime, he too was cast into prison. And I will Google what the fuck that means. Cunt. No. Oh, it's really telling that my autocorrect so regularly goes to cunt, isn't it? It's not a word. It's only a word in this world. And also a Twitch streamer is called Gnosticant, apparently. Anti-Gnostic ant is apparently something coming up as well in some German dictionary. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just gonna Google what Gnostic means. A collection of religious ideas. It's like Christian, Jewish. I don't care. I really couldn't give less of a fuck. The third was born deep within the dungeons of Rathir. A young Alpha girl named Eleanor Bray, or Breya, or something anywhere fucking close to that. Eleanor Bread, who grew to maturity, blinded by the darkness that was her only home. Upon Bread's ascendance to adulthood, deep within the dark of Sidanis' prisons, the gifts of elemental magics came to her. In fury, the girl burned the dungeon to the ground. Guided by Masters Torix and Bloodgood, she learned to wield her gift, and together, the 3 of them dared to fight against the tyrant queen. Nearly said cream. Don't know why, let's carry on. Word spread quickly of a new group of masters, mages, and artisans who would teach any willing to learn. In time, others courageous enough to challenge Sidanis' might came forward, and what had started with a resistance of 3 quickly became 10, then 100, then 1,000. Terrible battles of magic were waged. Thousands perished, entire cities were scoured from the face of the world, and untold horrors were birthed as each side tried desperately to craft the means of their victory. Kiara Sidanis sought the destruction of their enemies by any method. No sacrifice was too great, no atrocity too horrid. The darkest and the foulest of arts were pursued, and the cost to the populace was unrivaled by that of anyone's memory. But the light of the 3 refused to be extinguished. The strength of Master Bloodgood, his wisdom and skill, set the form and foundation of their hope. The brilliance of Master Torix, his knowledge and insight unlocked the chains of their bondage, and the passion of Mistress Bread, her spirit and her fury, lit the way to freedom. What none could do alone, these 3 achieved together. After 7 years of rebellion, they defeated Sidanis high upon the heights of the Spire of Rathir. Different paths have led each into the chains of slavery, but it was there that each found strength from the other, and together found their freedom. And so it was that the Scholia Arcana came to be. Huh. Pretty fucking lofty origins to become something as boring as you seem to be now. But whatever, I'll take. You're just smart magic dudes. Which I guess indicates that times are way better now and everything's peaceful and you don't need to use your unbelievable power for any murderous intent. But I mean, you can't deny it'd be way more fun, right? Come on, don't you want to just indulge your murderous side for like 2 fucking minutes? Who's Savant Engar? Who the fuck is this? What's going on? Oh, so that's exactly where we were just sent, and apparently I already forgot that. I am not a smart man. Where is that leading, though? Well, that's the delving hall, okay. I think that might take us right in. I believe the delving hall, I mean, it's got the name delving. You gotta assume that you use the delving hall to fucking delve, and I don't want to delve just yet. So let's go ahead and hang out with whoever the fuck this is. Where does this lead? To the Lyceum Grove, the Hall of Appointments, and the Font, and the Trellis, and shitloads of other stuff. This place is absolutely massive. How the hell did I not see this? Oh my god! Squire Brio. Okay, sure.
Oh, excellent. Another... Oh, a mortal.
Oh, it's Ralof again.
I don't think I could... Oh, why, you're the ruler of the House of Ballads. How extraordinary.
Yeah, you put me down as just a pathetic little squishy man.
Would you? It is well beyond your station to do so, but, well, I face quite the predicament.
Oh, it's gonna take so much groveling, so much ego stroking after that for me to help you. Actually, no, it isn't, because I help everyone. Because for one, I'm addicted to completionism, and two, I guess I'm a borderline good person. Maybe a little bit? Who am I kidding? The understyle.
Do dustlings ever make their way to these gardens? I believe they fear us, as they fear the elements. As they should. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like to be called dustlings?
Are you surprised? Are you in any possible way fucking surprised that we don't like being compared to the most useless fucking thing on the planet? Dust. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Squire Brio.
I am steward of the High King's
Just sounds like Neo Brian. Brian wasn't cool enough.
Olana will be so displeased once she finds out I failed her so.
Who the fuck is that? I kind of need to know these things. I might be your de facto fucking king for some reason, but I know nothing of my own culture, so fill me in, fill me up,
role as the lady
and
of
then
receivership, as she enjoys judging the worth of others. She has assessed me as well, and I have been found lacking.
Yeah, I came to the same assessment, buddy, don't you worry. I mean, maybe do worry. If everyone thinks you're lacking, that's probably a bad thing. But whatever, let's completely ignore your problems, and you tell me about Titarian, the dude who's 1,000 times cooler than you.
Well, I've never met him, of course. Such an honor is not granted to squires. But they say he is quite incredible. As tall as a tree and radiating a great light, as though a sun burned within him. The birds sing to herald his glory.
And now the Hall of Appointments, I guess. I've also just noticed he's the High King. I am only a king. I'm King Wenson, who's a pretty fucking legendary king, but he is technically outranking. So I'm now thinking that maybe, just maybe, there's several houses of ballads or something all throughout the world, each with their own king, or if there aren't houses of ballads, then at the very least there's going to be more sort of small kings, short kings, what's the opposite of high? Low kings, I guess. Throughout the rest of the world, and I'm one of them? Maybe I can become High King. That would be the ultimate punch in the wang to the to the dying race of immortals if this random guy who just showed up immediately becomes their king. But, you know, I kinda deserve it. Who the hell is this guy? Why are you all jiggly? What's going on with you? Like the human vibrator. Alright, whatever. Hall of Appointments.
I enjoy my role as steward. But my fear of Lady Olana overshadows any pleasure I might find in the
Your
task
mortal
assigned to me.
vibrator.
She is quite critical.
What do I need to
My
do?
role is with the Hall of Appointments, to prepare visiting ambassadors and dignitaries to meet with the Court of Summer. Right now there are 4 terrible, regal lords and ladies that wish to see High King Titarian, but they are a fickle lot and require extra, handling. They must enter
You
the
want me to
font in a
murder
procession,
4 nobles,
but
don't
each
you?
has his or her own preferences, and I can't afford to offend any of them.
I mean, it says I'll help you, but I have absolutely no idea what you've asked me to do. You just tell me what they need, not in any... What, you want me to just straight up offend them? Just tell them all to go away? Or you want me to do the job of a lowly little bitch like you and try my best to look after them? Because no, I outrank them. They're lords and ladies, sure, but I'm a straight up king now. I probably shouldn't be. No one agreed to that. The High King definitely didn't agree to that. But I'm sure once he meets me and I use my maximum persuasion skill, for 1, he'll be naked, 2, he'll absolutely love me, and 3, he'll definitely say yes. I'll help you.
That's one less aggravation that demands my concern. Thank you, mortal. The dignitaries have been seen about the gardens, enjoying its many splendors. I will remain here and await your advice.
You want advice?
By your grace.
So it's like the casting again. So I guess I just need to teach him what the preferences are? That's a bit shit. Oh well, fine, whatever. At least I get to explore more and talk to more lads. Even though these particular lads seem to be the worst of all lads. Is there anyone important over here? It seems to go places, even though there isn't any possible reason for it to go places. Where are you leading around to? You've got the Den of Night just back here. Why is everything you assholes do so much cooler than the mortal world, huh? We want cool stuff too. What's that? Aska's Alley, which I apparently have shit to do in. Oh, I thought that was a human. It's a lamp. Huh. I was gonna be like, oh, what are you doing here? No, it's a lamp. Setelu. I'll be back here soon, and I want to talk to Setelu. But also I'm about to miss out on the Hall of Appointments. There is so much going on, man. Wow. It's like we've been introduced to a whole new realm in itself, except it is just this one tiny little cave, basically. Like a kingdom within a tree, which makes no possible sense. We've been very much TARDISed, but I'll take it.
Welcome.
Ah, delicious water. Alright, I guess we're now gonna hang out in the appointments place. That's the Lyceum Grove. Man, how far did I run? I am insane. It did not feel this long on the way here. But I guess I had more shit to rant about. So, let's make our way in here. I wish all the doors didn't look the same. But, I guess this game is 8 years old, and I sometimes don't give it the credit for that.
Must go through Olana here in the Hall of Appointments.
Oh, so we actually get to meet Olana. That's an Issa's citizen. You are a guy, the Grand Fey Mage. Oh, you're a dignitary. Well, this is going to be a complete disaster. Should I maybe talk to Olana first? Yeah? Maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? Seems like she's going to be a little bit less absolutely awful.
What may I do for you, Your Grace? I am always ready to serve.
She does already worship me! Fuck yeah! Oh, this is the exact kind of stroking that I needed! Well, that sounds purely ego-wise. Maybe not purely, but mostly ego-wise. Tell me of mortals.
Your kind has tried for
what
so
the fuck
long
are they?
to gain access to this sacred place, to be near us. Yet here you all are, and I rarely see a single mortal in the understyle. What do
I have
they
no
fear,
idea what that means. Oh, you mean we're still too scared to go, like, deep into the lands of the Fae? I mean, we fear you. You are very powerful. You never die. You could just literally click your fingers and you'd... I just tried so hard and I fucked up clicking my fingers. Oh, I am not in a good place today. I mean, I'm normally not that great at it. It took me a very long... Am I clicking? Yeah, okay. I'm never normally even that good. I'm glad I've regained control over my digits. But yeah, whatever. Forgot what I was talking about now. Yeah, you could literally just, like, exact your control over us whenever the fuck you want. You could easily destroy the lesser races, not lesser races, but younger races, whatever the fuck. But you don't. I mean, you could see what the Winter have done, and I don't think they're as powerful as you. In lore, or maybe they weren't before. It seemed like the Summer was sort of the ruling party. Hall of Appointments.
This is where those who seek an audience with the Summer Court must first make their claim. And once that claim is honored, I will prepare them for reception. The Fae fulfill roles in the telling, be it king or steward. If one wishes to ascend the heavens, one must abide by the laws of nature.
Are you aware that your, like, magical sacred jewelry just looks like a horrible case of acne? Let's take another look.
I am the attendant of the court.
That's me. I don't want to look at me.
Beautiful
as I am.
I am trained in all aspects of courtly customs and stand 12th closest advisor to the High King.
Wow, what an achievement! And she's literally not letting me look at her anymore. She knows she's disgusting. Let's get up real fucking close when you... Yeah, that looks horrible, game. I don't know why they included these fucking piercings, because every single one of them straight up looks awful. Oh, you're just doing some sage crafting. Okay, there's only 2 people I can talk to in here? Oh, I was hoping it would be another, sort of Scholia Arcana area where everyone is cool. Hey, Grand Mage.
They send the ruler of the House of Ballads to serve me? What form of unnatural mortal game is this? Why are you here?
Are you excited? Oh, no, thanks for talking. What the fuck's that about? In what order should you enter?
Me? Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading this procession, but my lame leg prevents me from taking my rightful place.
Okay, so you're a little broken boy.
I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tartarean's throne, even if I have to crawl.
You're a Grand Mage. Levitate. How do you really feel?
Great Huntress Heartwen should go first, leading us all. She's particularly like that. I would hate to anger her.
Okay, so Goronet at the back, Heartwen at the front. Thanks for talking. I should really write this down, but you know I'm not gonna. Maybe it's written in my notes? Oh, it hasn't been written in my notes, you sneaky fuckers. Lord Goronet, lame leg, he a cripple, who got no limbs, he goes at the back. Where the hell are the rest of these dudes? I feel like I should do this kind of quick and maybe even write it down. I mean, it's not cheating to write it down, is it? If I was fucking Letharun right now, I would be writing it down. So this is not out of lore at all. Goronet. Goronet, can I fucking type, please? Goronet, there you go. I'm just gonna put cripple, because that's all I will ever need to know. The cripples remain in the dust, apparently, and we're gonna go hang out in the Elysium Grove. We're gonna see as much of this world as we possibly can. I feel like it's gonna break up the endless fucking running all the way out there if I visit all the chasms along the way. Assuming these places do have people I can talk to just immediately and not only when it's necessary. Ooh, Tinder Twig. I said, ooh, Tinder Twig, and I got absolutely nothing, of course. Does anything else happen here? We've got a flow regulator. Strange magical dial appears to be connected to a series of routes within the Elysium Grove. Can't be used, however, as it is locked with some brand of water-based enchantment. Excuse me, how many things have I dispelled over the course of this fucking game? The answer is a fucking lot. So very fucking much. Why can't I just do it anyway? Hey.
Hello, I didn't see you.
Jakasin. What's this, an alchemy bench? No, nothing. I guess you're a trainer.
I have to excuse my stature, Grace. The House of Ballads rarely sends its ruler to meet with me. I usually entertain mortals from Felltown.
Let's see what you train first. You're a +1 in alchemy? I'm gonna train it. Why not? We have so much money now that 15 grand is a drop in the fucking water. So I think every trainer I come across, we're just going to sleep with. There you go. Rigorous training has yielded a permanent increase to your alchemy skill. Yes, thank you so much. I haven't even met you yet. And I'm just taking all of your knowledge, I'm just sucking it directly out of your brain, as you should. Oh, what? Yeah, I know. I'm not a level 3 in alchemy. Am I? How the hell did that happen? Abilities. No, I don't even want abilities. I just want to know skills? Yeah, there you go. It just refuses to let me train with the same guy twice? That seems very, very dumb. But whatever, maybe I need to come back later. Tell me of the Understyle.
Difficult to believe, but the city was once inhabited only by Fae. The Understyle consisted of everything growing beneath the font. Now this important section of the Issa is but a dark corner, all but forgotten.
Well, that was the most depressing thing I think I've ever heard, but yeah, you do seem awfully lonely down here. I'm glad I can make your day just slightly less suicidal. Tell me of the font.
Master Nomeron insists that everything flows as it should, yet I have seen his worry, and I feel the magic weakening. Strange forces are at work.
The Elysium Grove itself?
This is where we watch over the font, the source of magic in the gardens of Issa. It is a fountainhead that is nourished for as long as this world has been.
So why the fuck can't I completely ruin it, huh?
Directed and even regulated, depending on the needs of our people. Font Master Nomoran attends to these duties.
Yeah, but don't you want to, like, please your guests? Isn't the customer always right? Well, your fucking guest wants to completely ruin your entire civilization. Let me mess with the big fucking tap. Ah, fine. Who the hell is Nomoran? Have we met Nomoran? I don't think so, but you'd think he would be around here.
He has the role of monitoring the font's flow throughout the city and the Feylands. His telling is not to be envied, as it is one of our most important.
His telling. So, it isn't just a House of Ballads thing. Every single Fey, the whole world over, repeats the same life. Forever. Or, I guess it can have changes, but it's sort of just like you take on the same role or something. Like, if you were good at watering plants in your past life, then you will water plants for all of eternity, and you have no choice except, I guess, the girl who joined the Travelers and all the fucking Fae that seem to run away from this monotonous bullshit. I'm amazed that all of them haven't run away, but I guess they've never known different. Maybe the coming of the mortals is a force for good for most Fae, because this must end up being hell. Sort of reminds me, I'm not going to keep making comparisons to Dragon Age. I don't need to keep bringing up Dragon Age, never mind. Jakasa, I'm going to say it anyway, reminds me of the Kunari and the Kun, and like everyone... That was a terrible pronunciation, I'm sorry. I meant to say Kyun, Q-U-N, and that came out very poorly. Yeah, it reminds me of the Kyun, with like everyone having their place and their defined role, and if they step outside of that role, then they basically get executed and shit like that. Jakasa.
I am the steward of tinctures and elixirs. A meaningless title, one I gave myself, actually. But my work is vital, as is my role, to test the font's magic.
Okay, well, is that really? You've got 2 lines about yourself. That's literally it. 2 lines that sum up your entire fucking existence over, you know, all of eternity? You immortal prick? No. Felltown.
I enjoy the mortal world immensely. It adds such texture and color to our experience. Now and then you might find
Surprised
me
he's
in
saying
the
that.
bustling district, taking in the bustle.
Taking it in the what, sir? Which is genuinely what I heard. Taking it in the... Yep, okay, right, we're moving on. Let's pretend that none of that ever happened. And we're gonna go ahead and look around for that dude who's Nomoran or whatever the fuck. The Font Master. Because you'd think if he's the fucking Font Master, he would probably be hanging out in the thing that controls the font. But no, he doesn't give a shit. Okay, fine. Let me take a look at the map. I think the next order of business is the Den of Night. No, we're not going there yet. I assume the Den of Night is probably where we're going to sort of be proving ourselves or something like that. And I don't want to hang out in there before I absolutely need to. But then again, I guess there's a chance that it's just where a load of Fae hang out. The really, really emo Fae. The Metal Boys. I'm down to check it out. I can at least step inside, right? And there's that guy like right next to me who could probably explain what this shit is anyway. Oh, look at you. Oh, you're an ambassador.
Brenna. If you wish to deal with the Varani, I am your contact.
I mean, why the fuck not?
This is not a life I chose here in this.
Well, that's utterly depressing already.
I was raised on the sea, an adventurer and warrior. I survived, and that made me what you see before you.
A regular, incredibly generic female NPC? Wow, good job. You've achieved exactly what every other randomly generated NPC in the game has. Or at least half of them on account of being a woman. Court of Summer.
They don't deserve the breath I waste on them. There are powerful warriors in their ranks, but as a group they share no collective spine.
Keep saying things that sound offensive, but I just meant because half are men, half are women. Oops. What did you just say? I had to cover my own arse for the second time in a minute. I don't deserve the breath I waste on them. There are powerful warriors in their ranks, but as a group they share no collective spine. They have no reason to fight. Just because the Varani are bloodthirsty fucking raping and pillaging murderers. They don't have to do the same. There is such thing known as peace, you monster. Embassy Hall, I guess.
This position, talking instead of fighting, speaking of the enemy instead of facing them, but I have a job to do, and I will do it.
Alright then, fine, enjoy doing your lovely job. And I'm gonna hang out with this lady, Satelu.
Turn away, mortal.
You're not a lady at all, are you? What am I talking about?
Impudent. Your entrance will be denied.
You're the only one here who doesn't recognize fucking King Wenson's reincarnation, who I definitely aren't, but for some reason I've stolen the identity of? How dare you? If I had any powers in my kingly form, then I would so use them to smite you. But to be honest, it's given me nothing than a couple of people being like, oh hey, that's the king. That's pretty cool. Come on, you gotta give me a few powers in Fey Court or something, right? Alright, Satelu.
My own telling has brought me here to the Gardens of Issa, to act as one of its guardians and caretakers. I'll protect it from any threat, including you.
I'm gonna walk right past you and I guarantee you won't stop me. I guarantee you the game is not even gonna make you try. Gardens of Issa.
It's a great privilege for mortals to reside in this, our most sacred dwelling. Try to deny your dustling impulses and resist from killing each other.
You're scum, aren't you? If only I cared in the fucking slightest about my own race in this game, then I would probably say something mean, but unfortunately I can't. That is a big fucking fault with the conversation system that's sort of just like, oh yeah, let's pursue information, as opposed to one on the wheel that's actually sort of responses that change shit. Because I want to respond to that. I want to be like, what the fuck are you talking about, you monster? Or just where's the punch him in the fucking face option? Because he deserves it. But no, it's sort of just like you have to sit there and take it. If you're getting information from a dick, you have to be fully exposed to the full force of that dick before you could do anything. Well, you can't even do anything. You just have to take it. Den of Night.
The brazen and unrepentant are sent to consider their crimes. Must I point out that the Den of Night's occupants are almost always mortals?
Oh, hell yeah, let's go ahead and liberate.
Reflect, and when they are ready, they may brave the beasts of the hollow to return to us here on the surface.
How are they given time to reflect if the beasts of the hollow are in the fucking hollow? I don't think the beasts really care about their reflection. Oh, it's just straight up enemies already. What the fuck's going on in here? I mean, I don't think we're gonna be given a mission to deal with this. I just want to see if... Oh my god, the boggarts are surviving it. What possible level can these boggarts fucking be? I think threshers have always taken a decent amount of hits. Maybe not this many, and I know how much damage they can do, and I haven't saved in quite some time. Oh! Oh! No! Oh, that was a very pathetic sound coming from my very pathetic self. But I don't know how far back that sent me. A whole 5 minutes. Really? To be fair, I was expecting like 30 fucking minutes of pain to happen again. But no, this isn't so bad. I'll see you guys real soon, and this time I won't torture myself by going right into the fucking deep end. Damn, I didn't expect to get fucked that hard.